Welcome to paradise. Well, I built this little slice of heaven with my own two hands.
So nice. I love it.
Oh, thanks, everyone.
Yeah, I'll stand up over there. You have a pool table?
Yeah. Just got it refelted. Go ahead and take it for a spin.
Here we go.
Hey, you like that thing, huh?
That's a man cave, and that's a pretty good one. That's from the 2012 movie The Watch, and that clip is entitled Man Cave. Our next guest, Kate Delaney, has a really cool book she's written that's new. It's called Invade the Man Cave, Sports Secrets Guys Don't Share. Kate is an award-winning broadcast personality. She's interviewed over 12,000 people in 20 years in radio in her TV career. And Kate has covered 15 Super Bowls, 10 U.S. Opens, 15 Final Fours, and a plethora of sporting events. Welcome back to the show, Kate.
Amy, always good to be on with you. Love the show and love to be here.
Oh, Kate, your career sounds so fun, man. How did you just created a dream life, I think.
Well, you got to think about this. I mean, these are the kind of guys that were looking at me. Look at this. Do you see him? There he is.
He seems so cool.
Yeah, it's a rough life, Amy, but some woman had to do it. Somebody had to break in and shatter that glass ceiling and invade the man cave, and it was me. And you know, I just feel so fortunate, as you said, the experiences that I've had. I've had the opportunity to fly with the Dallas Cowboys. I flew with them. I covered the New York Giants. I covered the Texas Rangers. I've covered almost every single NBA team, every single Major League Baseball team, and the same thing with the NFL. And by the way, in my man cave, I have a dog. You may see him walking around in the background. So.
Kate, I fully believe in bringing your dogs to work. And if I had a man cave, my dogs would have to be with me. They go everywhere with me. I approve. Hey, Kate, so we're going to talk about the perfect man cave because you've got a recipe. But tell me about your book and why you wrote it.
I wrote the book because there was no other book out there that wasn't like an encyclopedia that just listed sports statistics, but it didn't really tell you fun stories. It didn't tell you about the players in depth. So it would be one team only or just be one sport. And the book that I wrote is you know, that you see here has shorts in it. So Amy, you could be on a plane somewhere, you can read just a couple of chapters on the NFL or the NBA or the Olympics, and you get a feel for sports, and you could have that conversation at the cocktail party, especially if you're a woman, and not feel left out.
Oh, yeah. March Madness, it's not just a shopping experience. It's about something else, too, I hear.
That's right. It's about winning like Villanova did again.
Yeah, did you have them winning, Kate?
I did. I picked them to win out of the East. I won one of my pools. I had another pool that I came in second, but Jay Wright, who's the head coach of the Wildcats, he had them clicking on all cylinders. So Villanova has won 2 out of the last 3 March Madnesses. That's pretty good. Philly's having a good year.
Pretty good feat there, too. Okay, so what makes for a great man cave?
I was so hoping you were going to ask that question. Okay, so I have a couple of things for you. Every man wants to have some sort of a picture, either with a celebrity or the ultimate prize. Check this out. There I am.
Wow.
That's right. I heard somebody groan in the background. That is the Stanley Cup.
I can't take it.
Yeah, so I got to pose with the Stanley Cup. My uncle played pro hockey for the Philadelphia Flyers. His name was Bernie Pront, and he won the cup twice. I was just a little girl, and I like to say my claim to fame is men with no teeth taught me how to skate when I was 5. So that's bragging. Then you need a sign, and because a lot of men let me in their man caves, I have a sign that they made for me.
That says it all.
The woman cave. And they also crowned me because, you know, again, it's about the photographs. A man might not have a crown on his head, but he would have something that would represent his trophies, or maybe he'd have some of the trophies in the background.
So if you can possibly pose with the Stanley Cup, or some of those really cool people you've got to covered, or someone like Kate, get that picture, blow it up, put it in a really cool frame, put it in your man cave.
Exactly.
What else? A good recliner, I'll bet. Something very comfortable.
A good recliner, and then souvenirs. So famous people that have signed footballs or whatever for you. This one was signed by Roger Staubach, who was the winning quarterback in the 70s and 80s, if you remember, for the Dallas Cowboys.
Absolutely.
And you mentioned it, Amy. You need a recliner, you need a bar, or some sort of a refrigerator if it's a small man cave that has every kind of brew in it you can imagine, meaning mostly beer. Maybe you have a kegger or a half keg. Definitely there's libations, if you know what I mean.
You have to. You don't want to have to leave the cave to get your libations.
No, because that's a different thing. When you leave and you take your posse and you go to some tavern or pub or wherever you go, that's a watering hole. The man cave is supposed to feel exclusive. You're exclusive. You're in the man cave.
Once you get in that zone, you want to stay in there as long as you can. What about like pool tables and other games of your own?
Yeah, I say foosball or ping pong. I have a buddy that's got a ping pong table, and constantly we're using that. Or a dartboard is another good one. Anything where there's some kind of competition.
Darts. Okay, darts, pool table. What else? Foosball.
Foosball, and you showed a great picture there. That was a high-end man cave. That looked like a LeBron James kind of man cave. But there was a punching bag in the background, and it was very sleek. And so it seems like they're one way or another. They're either super sleek or they're just not as high-end. But there's definitely lots of places to sit. There's definitely lots to drink. It usually has some sort of funky lighting, like either I have a friend that's got chili lights all over the place. Sometimes there's signs, neon signs. Typically you'll find that. Again, not in this high-end man cave that you're showing, but in a lot of them, that's what they'll have. A lot of the neon lights, that kind of stuff. And by the way, fantasy football, that's the perfect place for the man cave, because usually what happens is, and I'm in a couple of fantasy leagues, we go to one of my friends' man caves, and that's where, we'll have the draft.
Oh, I like that. And I like what you say, too. Kitschy things belong in a man cave. You can get those chili lights, maybe a strobe light, bring back the 70s, go nuts. Stuff you wouldn't put in the house, maybe.
Well, stuff that the significant other probably wouldn't want in the house. A long time ago, there was a movie called When Harry Met Sally, and if you remember, a couple moved in together.
Wagon wheel, coffee table. I know what you're going to say, Kate. I know it. I love it. Hey, let's take another look at your book, Invade the Man Cave, and that is from your website, KateDelaneySpeaker.com. Can't thank you enough for being here tonight.
Thank you.
This is not just any cruise. This is MSC Cruises, one of the largest cruise lines in the world, where every detail is beyond just ordinary. You won't walk on just any stairs. These steps are covered in Swarovski crystals. There's not just one performance to see. There's a different show every night. On an MSC cruise, you won't be served just any meal. You'll enjoy freshly prepared international cuisine, and you won't explore just any destination or experience just any ship. You'll cruise the Caribbean on the best new cruise ship, the revolutionary MSC Seaside. And now book a 7-night Caribbean cruise from only $509 per person and get free unlimited drinks. That's right, the drinks are on us, including wine, beer, mixed drinks, and more. Call MSC Cruises at 833-MSC Cruises. Visit msccruises.com or call your travel agent today.
No cash, bad credit, no problem. There's a whole new way to shop at FlexShopper.com.
They have brand name electronics, furniture, and appliances, pretty much everything you need.
You pay a weekly amount you know you can afford.
I got a flat screen TV for $7 a week.
We got the kids an Xbox One, and we pay $15 a week.
I only pay $12 a week for my tablet.
As a special TV offer, we'll make a free payment for you when you use the promo code on your screen. Go to FlexShopper.com today.
Mary and Shirley both need oxygen. Shirley lost her freedom the day she went on oxygen, but Mary has the brand new ultra-compact Inogen 1 G4 oxygen concentrator from Inogen. It's the smallest and lightest model we've ever made. Shirley is forced to miss out on everyday activities. Mary fully enjoys her life. Shirley has to wait for tank deliveries and worries about running out of oxygen. But Mary's Inogen 1 G4 makes its own oxygen, so she'll always have the oxygen she needs anytime, anywhere. Shirley finally listened to Mary and now has more freedom too. It's time for you to reclaim your freedom and independence with the Inogen 1 G4. Act now to start your 30-day risk-free trial. This is a limited time offer, so don't wait and don't accept substitutions. The sooner you call, the sooner you can say goodbye to heavy oxygen tanks for good and reclaim the freedom and independence you deserve. Call now for your 30-day risk-free trial.
Call 800-351-9395.
Want to keep up with all things U2 America? Why not sign up for our e-newsletter? Simply go to u2america.com. Click on the envelope icon, enter your information, and you'll receive monthly news about the exciting things happening at U2 America delivered right to your inbox. And if you need to catch up on your favorite programs, you're in luck. Simply go to go.u2america.com where you can sign up for the club and watch from anywhere on any device.
Thank you all for being with us on America Trends tonight. We do invite you to go to our website, u2america.com, and be social with us there. We have our shows, we live stream, and we have links to our social media as well. Please join us on Twitter. We would love to interact with you. Also on Facebook, too. Hey, thanks to our guest for being here tonight, Kate Delaney, with her book, Invade the Man Cave, Sports Secrets Guys Don't Share. Dr. Harlan Ullman on a potential attack on Syria, and our friend Betty Breedlove on why it's so important to donate organs and sign up for that. Finally, tonight, we want to leave you with the #1 trending video. We started part 1 last night. Do you ever follow talk show host Conan O'Brien and his producer Jordan Schlansky's antics? Conan can be brutal in making fun of Jordan's sophisticated ways. They have a new viral video where Jordan journeys to Tuscany with Conan and his sound effects machine. We showed you part 1 last night. Here's part 2 of their Italian road trip.
I'm sorry, Senor Jordan, but we don't have the exact kind of wine that you wanted. Is that okay? You're gonna like this one.
We're trying to connect with the environment.
Uh-oh. Oh, the car stalled, huh? Hold on.
I gotta start it up again. Okay, now let's see.
We're cheering you. You got the cars turned on. That's sound effects of a car peeling out.
You're presuming that peeling out would be superior to what we're doing.
I'm sorry, Jordan. Oh, God.
Okay, hold on. See, hold on.
Keep the emergency brake on.
Yeah. Well, the emergency brake's on.
I don't even think that that's a brake lever. I think that's a breadstick. Comes free with the car. This car is a toy. It's a pastry. We're driving around basically in an old walnut, and we are stuck on a hill. And every time you try and start the car, we roll backwards. Think about getting this car started, and be very careful with your valuable Conan payload. Oh, can you stop the car for a second?
Stop it?
Yeah. Just one other thing.
Yeah. You're a fool. You frame yourself as a sophisticate, an academic, you know, an intellect, and you're a fool. I mean, this is like toddler humor. You know, all your training has led you to this.
Got it. Yes. Look at those dogs. Aren't those dogs great? I love how mellow they are.
I'm trying to emulate them. I'm trying to enjoy the simple life. I'm trying to bask in the sun and enjoy the feeling of the
Look,
sun on
you
my
just
skin.
bored that dog. The dog just yawned when you started talking. Did you see that? Show that on replay. You started to talk, and the dog got bored. I could get out and push it.
I think the battery's dead.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
All right, hurry up, hurry up. Hurry up.
Yes! Yes!
Did it.
Yes! Go, go, go!
Okay, that was good. You did well.
Oh.
You see what happens when you put the sound effects down and you do something constructive? We now have a memory. We have an experience.
If you lecture me, the farts are coming back.
This is